Hi friends, I'm DTLalaland and I'm here with
Megan!
And we're here for part 2 of our D23 Expo update. So as I said before, D23 was this weekend, August 9th through the 11th, and they gave all types of announcements. See part 1 of this video for all of our park updates that were announced at D23 this weekend. This video is going to talk about all of the updates that they announced in the movies, series, and Disney Plus. So things that have already been announced, we're just going to cover again really quickly in case you hadn't heard them already. There is a new Captain America, Brave New World, a movie that's going to hit theaters in 2025, and that's going to star Anthony Mackie as Captain America, and it will start his journey in a brave new world. The other announcement was Moana 2 is coming later this year, where Moana is off on another adventure to save her people and her island. There's some hints of a bioluminescent whale that's really cool. And of course, the Kakamora clan is going to be back. I love those little guys. I don't know why, but they will be back, and we will put a link to the trailer down in the description. Another announcement that came out was Avatar 3, Fire and Ash. And based on the concept art, it looks like there's going to be a new group of Na'vi villagers that worship fire, and a really cool flying ship that's going to soar through the clouds. One other announcement that came out was another TRON movie. TRON Ares was just announced, and Disney even announced that 9 Inch Nails is actually going to compose all of the music for that new TRON movie. Jared Leto is actually going to play Ares, which is really cool. One of the things that they showed when he came out and did his announcement at D23, he showed a new red light cycle.
Oh.
I'm wondering if they're going to reveal a new red light cycle over at Shanghai and Magic Kingdom. It'll be really interesting to see if they bring that TRON Ares color change into the TRON rides at the parks.
So some of the new things they have going on for Marvel included, they have Agatha All Along. And we knew this was coming from the WandaVision. I mean, like every Marvel thing, at the end credit, WandaVision, it was there. This is going to be a brand new Marvel series. Things will basically pick up where they left off with WandaVision, with Agatha.
Yep.
Disney is saying that there will be a fun, scary to spooky adventure. I mean, we'll post the link to the trailer down below. But I'm kind of excited about it because I really wanted to know what happened to Agatha after.
Right.
Are they going to follow the comics?
Right, that's a big thing.
Like, it's a whole activity. I know Marvel's really good at following the comics, kind of, semi.
Yeah, Kevin Feige really focuses on that a lot, yeah.
I'm excited. Another thing, there's going to be a Frozen 3 and 4. The concept art is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anna and Elsa are on horseback riding through the woods. Towards this glistening castle in the sky, which is kind of interesting. Though I know Frozen 3 is announced to be out by 2027. There hasn't been an announcement for Frozen 4. If Frozen 3 is all about Anna for once, that'd be pretty cool.
Like, what's going to be the conflict that's going to be in there? And what is this gleaming castle, or is it another?
Controversially, is Elsa finally going to be gay, and if people are going to hate on it?
Yeah, that's true.
Just something that's there.
Well,
something that I don't understand. Another Fantastic Four. Like, why? We've had 2. That's 1 too many. I think they should have just stuck with the first one because that one was excellent. Yes, it had things going wrong.
Had Chris Evans in it.
Come on.
I mean, you couldn't beat that.
Like, why you gotta do another one?
Yeah. These are comic book heroes that people love, and so is he going to really twist this all around? I mean, the new costumes are completely different. They're white and blue. I am excited though because of course Pedro Pascal is in it as Mr. Fantastic, which I love him.
I just think that they're hounding this multi-universe idea
very true.
way too hard.
Right.
You did it. You did the one version here. You did the one version here. That's enough.
Yeah.
Another thing that I think is kind of cool. They're doing a live action Snow White, which there's millions of versions of Snow White live action. So I'm hoping that they just take the movie, don't mess it up like they have been lately, make it live action. I mean, the things that I've seen, the interviews.
Cinderella, that was really great.
The interviews that I've been hearing and seeing is more of like not what the movie was
originally.
And this is the thing, like this movie catapulted Disney.
Oh yeah.
Like it built Disney from the ground. If you take this movie and you mess it up just an inkling, then what's the point?
Yeah, it's definitely going to lose its magic with true Disney fans.
Yeah.
And all the drama that's been circling around it and stuff, I'm surprised it actually even got finished. I'm excited to see it. But the other thing that I saw some of the trailers for, and we'll post that trailer down below, was that a lot of it's CGI.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about live action, but yet a lot of it's CGI, it doesn't make any sense. I was a little disappointed, like the dwarfs, and I apologize, but the dwarfs are, some of that are CGI. I mean, you're telling me that we don't have a pool of actors who could have played some of these roles that they couldn't have gotten them hired for?
Like, there's so many actors that literally, like, you could have said, let's do this.
Yeah, there's at least 2 actors I can think of off the top of my head.
And here's the thing, like, you could have done some face makeup to change it up a bit to put them all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that's a lot of work. But Disney's got the money for it. Are you kidding me?
You could have hired the appropriate actors to play these parts instead of CGIing. If Disney's supposed to be all-inclusive, I kind of think it's a little shameful that they're going to CGI these actors.
I get the animals. The animals is one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, but CGIing people,
people who you could have hired. Yeah.
Exactly. There's also supposed to be a live Lilo and Stitch. Now, don't get me wrong. I get it. Stitch is popular. Unpopular opinion, very controversial. I hate him. This is supposed to come to theaters in the spring of 2025. I know not everyone is loving Stitch's new look, who will be CGI'd, because a lot of people that I've talked to at work are like, he looks like a dog.
Yeah.
Or he just looks like a
fuzzy fur.
Yeah, I'm like, he looks like a fuzzy bunny, but like a dog fuzzy bunny. And let's get your opinion about it in the comments, because I just want to have an understanding of like where you stand about it. Are you a Stitch lover? Are you not a Stitch lover? Are you excited about it? Are you not? Because I feel like Lilo and Stitch can be a hit or miss. Yeah. Sometimes.
Well, I'm curious to see what this is actually going to be a whole story of, because all they did was Stitch breaking through the poster.
Yeah.
And I really haven't seen any type of storyline. So, and there's so many stories that they could have done. I don't know why they had to do it live action. So.
Anyways, but there's also this new Inside Out series coming to Disney Plus, which I think is really exciting. It's also hit Disney Plus in 2025. Yep. It's called Dream Production, which will take place between Inside Out 1 and 2. Joy and Disgust plus a lot of our favorite emotions are going to be part of it. And they talk about making a hit dream.
It'll be interesting to see what emotions they bring in, because 2 had so many of them.
Yeah.
So what emotions happened between 1 and 2 that either phased out, or we'll see again maybe in Inside Out 3. So
maybe we'll have an idea of what brought the emotion of deep dark secret.
Oh yeah.
Because he was just left field out of Inside Out 2, which, I mean, he was locked away, and I want to know, I mean, they say why he was locked away at the very end of the movie, for those who stayed to watch it. I'm just saying,
always stay to the end of any Disney movie.
Always.
Note. That's a Tina tip.
But I definitely think I want to know why she did some of the emotions, or came up with some of the emotions that she did.
Yeah.
But another thing that's supposed to be another announcement that Pixar made was ToyStory 5, which I don't get why. I understand, like, Toy Stories,
they gotta pay for the land. I don't know. They gotta pay for the land.
That's all that it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, here's my thing. Toy Story 4 ended on, I think, a good note.
Yeah.
Buzz found himself as a leader, and Woody found his place finally. You know? And I get it, now they want to bring the toys all back together and see what the toys think about technology. You know, and the internet. But, like, I don't understand how they're going to do that when Woody is in the carnival now.
Yeah.
With Bo Peep. And now he's going to go back to Bonnie and do the internet thing. I'm a little confused about that one myself. But, I mean, the movie has the gang back together and deals with that.
We're all going through with it. Anybody who has a child knows that their kid never puts their phone down, or their Nintendo Switch or anything like that, and plays with the toys that we all had, like Barbies and G.I. Joes and things like that. And that's really what those toys are. Because really the whole transition from Woody to Buzz Lightyear was the kind of transition to electrical toys. But now it's the electronics are, stealing the attention of the kids, and that's more of the phones and the the
iPads
and things like that. And so we'll see what happens.
I'm also excited for, I've seen the trailer for this multiple times for a lot of Disney movies that I've seen in theaters right now. This preview pops up a lot.
Yeah.
And that is the Mufasa, the Lion King. Now that trailer's already out, like I've been saying, but it's a pre-story of Mufasa's life. But it's a live action meets CGI.
Yes.
Which is basically kind of like the live action Lion King, which was already. So it's Prince Mufasa.
Yes.
And his brother Scar. And Disney announced Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen will return as Timon and Pumbaa. I'm hoping that the older version of Mufasa is James Earl Jones. Because if it's not, I'm leaving.
It'll be interesting to see who
because he's still alive.
Mufasa. He is still alive.
So I'm like, just do it.
I mean, it's almost...
This movie, I've been waiting for a sequel to this movie for a while. When I found out that they were doing a sequel to this movie, I nearly lost my mind. Freakier Friday.
Yes.
Come on. Like, it's supposed to be a 2023, it's a 2023 classic. Like, I understand, like, this movie's probably been done multiple times.
Yeah.
But it's never been done the way that Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan have done it.
Yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis, a legend, a Disney legend.
Uh-huh. Now, this is the premise that Lindsay Lohan is now a mom.
Yeah.
And chaos ensues.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that goes through. I mean, it's scheduled to release next year.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited about it. I mean, both of them together are iconic as it is.
Yeah,
let's be honest. They're hilarious together. So I'm excited about it. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, and I think I've heard Mark Harmon is going to come back because I think that was her husband too.
That was. Now this is a trilogy. I'm calling it a trilogy because now it's an epic.
Yes, it is epic.
Epic trilogy. The Incredibles have a third movie coming out, which I don't know what that even means. But all that was mentioned was that it's in the works. No trailer or casting news or blue sky.
And it's really interesting because at this point in time, you would have to think Violet is probably either in college or
out of college.
Married, and Dash is in college, and Jack is in school now because, I mean, it's been years. So it'll be so interesting to see where they're going to take this.
Another thing that people have been wanting to happen is Zootopia having their own sequel. And that's been confirmed.
Yes.
And one of my favorite actresses is reprising her role. Jennifer Goodwin is coming back, the voice of Judy Hobbs. I'm excited about that one. It's coming to theaters next year.
Yep.
They confirmed that Mr. Big and Officer Clawhouse and Flash, the 100-yard dash, the sloth, will return, but also include some new characters, including reptiles who have a shady past in Zootopia, which I'm kind of excited about.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I hate snakes. So, let's be honest out here. I see thousands of lizards everywhere in Florida. And the fact that I'm just like, ooh, reptile, la 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 la. Kind of excited.
I think it's a whole nother...
Judy and Nick are coming back.
Yeah.
Let's be excited about that. They're going on new adventures, searching for Gary the Snake.
Yes, I love that Ke Huy Quan is going to play him. He is so versatile, so this will be so great to be able to see him in this type of production. And I think it really is something that needs to happen because over in Shanghai, they have that Zootopia land that they just opened last year. This will be a nice little fit for all of those kids who love that movie, love that land, and now have something else to really, revitalize their love for that. So I think that's a great announcement.
I know that we announced in our last video, we talked about this in our parks video, that Mando and Grogu had a new season coming out, season 4. That's coming out in 2026. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Yep, Mr. Don loves the Mandalorian stories, and of course this is the way. So I can't wait to see what trouble Mando and Grogu can get into, and I can't wait to see what they pull from those season 2 and 3 and 4, and they bring it into the Smuggler's Run. So I can't wait.
And along with the Star Wars series, the Skeleton Crew starring Jude Law as a new Jedi. It's 2 episodes. We're going to link that trailer down below.
It's very interesting to see a new Jedi get formed, and so where they take that from there.
We have the new Wizards of Waverly Place
Yes,
show.
yes.
I'm so excited about this. You got David and Selena coming back to reprise their roles. There's a lot of the trailer already out right now for people to watch. Basically, Selena and David, they come back. They live in the Russo house, and Selena's daughter in the show, Billy, is getting her powers and basically acting just like Selena did in her younger age. And now Selena's got to figure out her life. And with help with her brother, they're figuring it out. Though, unfortunately, Jake Austen's not coming. I don't think he's coming back. But the actress who plays Harper, but she's coming back.
Yep.
I don't know who else is coming back. But, I mean, I'm just excited for the fact they were like, you know what, let's do it.
Yeah.
Because this generation doesn't understand how cool
that show was. Oh my gosh.
Wizards of Waverly Place, like, that was always in our household.
Yeah. I think it's interesting, too, because David Henry and Selena Gomez are executive producers.
Yeah.
So you know that they really are backing this whole story. They believe in the storyline. They you know, that's where they both started, was Wizards of Waverly Place. And so I think it's going to be really a great program. We'll link the trailer down below, but I think it's really going to be a great program for this generation because it was a lot of fun. So.
Another cool thing coming to Broadway is The Greatest Showman.
Yes.
That's exciting.
It was so cool to see that at D23.
Oh my gosh, that announcement was so cool. The real question of the day is Hugh Jackman going to reprise his role?
Maybe opening night. That would
Opening
be cool.
night would be cool.
Yeah, but they didn't actually give any type of confirmation of when it was even going to go out there.
No.
So you know that Hugh
who was what in casting wise. Are like the original going to come to do the show, at least for one night, the recorded night, and then just be like, okay, whatever.
But I mean, how are they going to do some of those things that they did in the show?
Are they going to do like a turntable style like Hamilton?
Yeah.
Are they going to do the simplicity of Hamilton, but yet the moving like carts like Heather's?
Oh yeah.
Where they kind of just move 4 set pieces and it's all different, but yet the same setup.
Well, the big question is the whole trapeze thing. Animals. How are you going to have people dressed up in animals like Lion King? You know what I mean? Like there's lots of moving parts that happen in that show. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. But I know you're living for it.
I'm living for it. Another thing I'm living for, Hercules.
Yes.
I'm living for Hercules. The fact that Hercules is coming to London and the West End, I'm living for that. I'm a big Hercules fan.
Yeah.
I really am excited for this collaboration that they've got going on. I mean, who's gonna play who? What's gonna do? Like, think of some big voices coming to this show. So I'm really, really excited about it.
I'm just excited they're bringing Hercules back. He has such a positive note in that whole movie to stand up and believe in who you are and be the best that you can be. I mean, we hear the song in Happily Ever After. And so I'm just happy that they're bringing Hercules back. I'm hoping that eventually they'll kind of flip-flop the Greatest Showman and Hercules and bring Hercules here to the U.S. and then bring the Greatest Showman to London.
Oh my God,
that would be really cool. So I'm hoping that is what's going to happen. There
still is a lot we can talk about. With new D23.
We do. And actually, this is everything that we have for movies and Disney Plus. However, there's still a whole other video that we're going to talk about in part 3. Part 3. It's going to talk about cruise updates. And then put something down below if you want to hear about what expansions that they're having for Shanghai, Paris, Tokyo, and Disneyland, because we really focus on Walt Disney World. But if you are interested, let us know down in the comments and we can do a whole nother video on all of those expansions. We really focused on Walt Disney World, the movies, the series, and the Disney Plus, and then we're going to jump over to part 3, which is going to talk about
going overseas. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. We've never been on a cruise, but
one day we will go on a cruise.
We will be on there. On to the next. Hey friends, before we head off to sea with D23 Cruise Line updates, let's go trick-or-treating at this year's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. See you at the parks!